I wanted potato soup. We've had illness in the house. It's been a bit crazy. Several people have sore throats. So I sauteed some bacon and onion together. Now, the recipe I was using actually called for onion powder, but I wanted to use fresh onion because I had some. And it called for 2 slices of bacon for 6 potatoes. I used about 18 potatoes, so it's a large pot, but I only used 3 slices of bacon because I didn't figure it needed a ton of meat, just enough to give it flavor. So I just used the 3 slices, but I did not have to drain it because I put those onions in with it, and that worked out great. I put salt and I put chicken bouillon in the broth, and then I don't have this part pictured, but I used a packet of dry milk, and at the end of this, I'm going to try to take a picture of the type that I have, and I'll put it on. It tastes amazing. It does not taste like regular powdered milk, but I added that in once the potatoes were all done, stirred it in till the powder was mixed in well, and then I added in probably about a cup of cheese, maybe a cup and a half worth of cheese, and it was a hit. Everybody loved it, and it was delicious. Hi. Gonna pop in here in the middle and give you a little cross stitch update. It's coming along. I've worked on it a good bit the last 2 days. It's been fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm finally getting in kind of the outline filled in, so I can just fill in that part. That's 1 page out of 6. So I've been highlighting as I go, and that it's not even all filled in as to what I have finished, but that's helping me to keep track of where I am. The color pattern, which is this one, has been a bit more tricky to see. So the black, which is why I got both printed, because the black and white I can mark, and if I can't see something as well on the color picture, I can follow it on the black and white, which is crazy because at times all I want is the color one. The black and white drives me nuts. And then other times the black and white is the only way I can see to do it. So this one, it's a combination. When I've done anything with the darker colors, I have to use the black and white because it's hard to see. But if it's lighter colors, I can do it with the actual color pattern. Kind of crazy. My son is asking to go back to school. He's like, Mom, I'm so bored. Mom, I'm bored. He's still very congested though. So I got his medicine today, and he will go back to school Thursday, hopefully. We'll see how he feels. No, if he doesn't have fever, the doctor said he could go back, and he has not had fever today at all. So hopefully he doesn't have fever this evening, and then tomorrow all day clear, and then go back Thursday. So his teacher sent home a whole stack of pages of worksheets, and he is thrilled, absolutely thrilled. He cannot wait to do them. And I told him he needed to wait till tomorrow when everybody's at school. He and I could sit down and go over the lessons, because it's, you know, it's A's and I's and colors, you know, K4 stuff. So we'll sit down tomorrow. We'll go through all that, and he'll get them all done because he's super excited. He couldn't wait to go to school today to pick the kids up because he wanted to go into his class. And I said, you can't do that yet. But I'm bored. I said, okay, good to go to school tomorrow. It's funny because he is exactly the way I was at that age. I begged to go to school. I couldn't wait to go to school. I loved every single day of school. I never wanted to get out of it, like ever. I loved school. And I actually ended up homeschooling my last 4 years. And even that I loved because I was a very self-motivated, self-taught person. So when it came time to do my lessons, I was up, I had my alarm set, I had my desk set up, I was on it. I wanted to get my work done. And I taught myself to type. I used a typing book for a while. And then we got a computer program called Mavis Beacon Typing, and I loved it. Loved it. That, and then we had a vocabulary program, and I did that over and over and over to learn vocabulary and spelling. And yeah, I loved computer stuff at that age. I was 13, I think, when we got our first computer. So yeah, that tells you. I guess I got my first email when I was either 12 or 13. I still have that email. Still use it. Juno. Crazy. Anyway, another thing I was going to say is that I'm going to include a link in the description, and it's an affiliate link for the powdered milk that I used. It's a bulk size. The one I have is a smaller one, but it was given to us, and I'm not even sure what stores around here carry it. But I found it on Amazon, and you can buy it in bulk, and I'm telling you, it is good powdered milk. It tastes good. I even mixed it up one day and used it for cereal, and I couldn't taste the difference, and my kids couldn't. So not all powdered milks can you say that about. So just wanted to say that it is an affiliate link, and I might add some here and there. Probably not going to do it a ton, but occasionally I'll add it on there, and if somebody's interested, it's good powdered milk. So anyway, I am going to get back to the next thing I got to do. I've actually got all of our sheets, well, 3 beds worth of sheets in the dryer. One of them is mine, because my son has been sleeping with me the last few nights because he's been sick and fevers during the night. So my husband's been sleeping in his bed just so that he can get enough rest to go to work, and I've taken naps during the day. I've had to. So tonight I got all of our sheets washed so that maybe cut down on the spread of germs. So that's where I'm at. Hope y'all enjoy the next recipe, and I will talk to y'all later. Today I decided to make Never Fail rolls. Now this recipe is from 1978, which is the year my husband was born, and it came from his grandmother's cookbook that she put together with family recipes. In the bowl, I added 1 cup of warm water, 5 teaspoons of yeast, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then I blended all that up together. This is a way to test your yeast. If it bubbles, you got some good yeast. And I get my yeast at Sam's Club in bulk. They have a pack of Bella Rise yeast for about $6, a little less than $6 for 32 ounces, and it lasts me quite a while, and it's really good yeast. Then I add 3/4 cup cooking oil, 2 cups of buttermilk, a teaspoon of soda, and once all that is mixed up, then you add in 5 cups of self-rising flour. Now I didn't have self-rising flour, so I added in some salt and a little bit of baking powder also. Once that is all mixed well, you can store that in the refrigerator, and when you're ready to cook it, you just pinch off the amount you want, put it in a greased pan, let it rise a little bit, and bake it in a hot oven. I would say probably about 350 for about 20 minutes. And it makes amazing yeast rolls that are super quick, and my family just love them. But it's been a long time since I've made them, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they like them tonight. The rolls were a hit, super easy to make, and my kids devoured all but those few out of a whole batch.